EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Tennessee Titans. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. And we are underway here on EA Sports. We go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Ward. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's Ward now on 2nd down. His pass caught. It's Chizokankwo.
To Chase Okonkwo is a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
5. 3rd down. They need 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
From the gun, here's Ward. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a big one for Tennessee. It's a gain of 34. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake, now Ward to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Houghton. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
On the ground, this is Ashton Genty. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From 31, here is 2nd and 8. In motion, that's Thornton.
Tight.
Now Thompson Robinson. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain there of 20. Good for a Raider 1st down. Man in motion is Smith.
Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. 20-yard. Pick up there. First down, Vegas.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, but I don't think it's going to be his last.
Thompson Robinson to throw. Open man. That's Dante Thornton. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's first and goal.
First down, Las Vegas.
A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal.
Back to 60.
Here's Genty. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Come on, come on. 73.
In motion, that's Thornton. Here's Thompson Robinson. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is first touchdown of the new year. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready? Go!
Off play action, it's Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up second and
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Fake the handoff, now Ward. And he just does catch that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Bronco 80. Ready?
Ward now on third down. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
that's good.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun. He's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is Max Crosby. He gets into drop him for his first sack of the young season.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. We're back in Music City after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it with 2nd down and 13 in front of them. DTR to throw. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Here's DTR. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. They force 4th down. On 4th down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This is fielded well short of midfield. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Play action. Ward. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Panther 60, Panther 60.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. That one's incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
A big loss on the play.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This a yard short of the record from 65 yards out. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. So after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll start on the ground with Genchi. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he gets it to about the 34-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations.
The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Off of play action, he'll set up to throw. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They bring the tight end in motion.
Ready.
Throwing now on third and long. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
Ready up. Ready. 18, 5 in. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
A run. Genty. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Ball placed at the 45 for second and 5. To throw, Thompson Robinson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down.
Dante Thornton
6
was
yards
the
to go.
intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Two. 19. Bronco lead. Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Man in motion is Smith. Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield.
Loss of 9 yards.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
And he didn't give the Gunners a chance to get down there and make a play for him. It's into the end zone. And a touchdown.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Stack. Go.
Back to throw is Ward. They'll try to set up the screen here. Room to run. Past the 30. How about this? He's to the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Tennessee. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
On the jump. Ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Man in motion is Smith.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but when you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Now, off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
12 on the sack.
Just what the punter's hoping to do. Fair catch taken right at the yard line.
Get up. Come on, man. Ready.
On first down, it's Ward.
Ward's pass complete to number 21. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
Second and 7.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's Ward. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And we will not have a return. This one hits in the field of play and bounces out of bounds.
On the 43-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready? Cowboy!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
That's about as bad as it could possibly get, Mike. We're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Titans will get out in front 17-7.
Raiders 7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And not only a heck of a return, but it changes a little bit of the coach's strategy. You're thinking he's just going to sit on this score. He's willing to take it into the locker room for the half. All of a sudden now you get a big return, you got a short field, and this offense has a chance to steal some points here before halftime.
Tight end on the move left. Right back to the air following that pick six. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face second down and 7.
Go! County Lions! Go!
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Cougar 19! Warriors 70!
In motion, that's Thornton. He'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
go, set. Bronco 80.
In motion, that's Thornton. Now Thompson Robinson. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Titans are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
60. Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. The offense will take over.
24-yard line.
Yeah, really with it. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on, come on. Set. Bronco switch. 60 by 6. Ready, right?
Run right at the gut with Genty. Oh, yeah. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Ready, set. Set. Ready. Cowboy 80. Let go.
Keep it on the ground with Genty. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 6.
70.
Motion man is the tight end going right. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
Man in motion is Smith.
Be ready. Be ready.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. Incomplete. He couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think 1st down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the third quarter.
Let's go. Hey.
On play action, it's Ward. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the
15 more on that connection. They're making it look easy. That's another first down.
Ready. Hey. Hut, hut.
Off the bootleg, it's Ward. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Strike. 70 Lions. Come 19. Come 19.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He's going to take a shot down the field. Good coverage there in the end zone, and it's incomplete. Terrific work to separate the man from football, and it'll bring up third down.
Pioneer. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. A throw right side is intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here just shy of the 30.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
Come on, come on. Set. Liking 18. Ready, ready.
They'll run it straight ahead now with Genty. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. Very quick first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Ready, ready. 70 Timberwolves.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Thompson Robinson to throw. This offensive line does have no answers right now. It's another sack.
Like, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They will indeed go as they look to throw.
So here as the quarterback, you can't take that sack. You have to understand it's fourth down. While you don't want to throw a pick, you've got to get this ball out of your hand and give one of your playmakers a chance to make a play for you and extend this drive on fourth down.
go, set. Cougar 19.
On first down, Ward. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's into traffic, but taken in. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
14 yards. It's now third down and
10. Warrior 70, Cowboy 80.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Titans.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot.
the kicker on
With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Titans up their lead. It's now 24-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's DTR. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Ranger, set Dragon 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Street.
Back to throw. Thompson Robinson. They'll find Kenty out of the backfield. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
a gain of 17 yards.
A big place to start this drive. How about 17 on this one? Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down, Raiders.
DTR to throw. Open man is Thornton. He's got it. Now they are in business. Inside the 15-yard line. 19 more on that roll, and another first down.
Las Vegas, first down. A gain of 19 yards. And the Raiders first down.
To throw, Thompson Robinson. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Raiders 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Ward throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. We don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Tennessee. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And this has to feel good for this team, Greg. After losing week 1, to continue to add to the lead here in the 4th quarter and get themselves likely back to 500.
Yeah, just a really nice bounce-back performance. After talking to them, they felt really disappointed in their week 1 performance. They felt like they got off to a slow start, Mike. So now here in week 2, bounce back, deal with a little adversity early in the season. I think this is going to bode well as the rest of this year plays on.
Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Genty. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. He's going to have enough for a 1st down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Come on. Set. Not set. Hiking. 18.
Now Thompson Robinson. That one's down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact. And really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
That's over the middle and out by Smith. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Get it.
They'll look to throw again. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They clearly have a mismatch in their favor, and every time they've looked his way, he's continued to make big plays. If I'm this coordinator, I think I'm giving him one more shot and see if he can push this thing over the goal line and come away with 6. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Ready.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in the
to the goal line and in. Touchdown Vegas. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over a game.
31, Raiders 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing right, it's taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Shotgun snap for Wolf. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
6-yard line.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
This is 1st and 10.
1979 Broncos.
In motion, that's Thornton.
Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 50s. A big play and a much-needed one as well. It's a gain of 34.
60 Vikings.
Thompson Robinson to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves.
In motion, that's Thornton. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end, and at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Noise reverberating off the roof. Very loud before third down. In motion, that's Thornton. On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
He was defended by Lewis.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here we go. This is fourth down.
Ready? Cowboy 80. 18, 5 in. Ready?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. He took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, Ward. And the pressure too late. He's sacked in the end zone. That's a safety. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back, and you're wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out. He's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage.
And this will be a touchdown. They're within a 2-point conversion of coming back to tie this game. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
Oh, my goodness, they were in field just trying to make something happen, and the ball is loose on the field.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
Ready, go.
On first down, it's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. This one is about done.
Okay,
Second down, they need 7.
ready.
Throwing is Ward. Open. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the fourth quarter.
Oh, my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead. That can't happen. You know they're going to be raking at the ball. You know they are desperate to create a turnover. Just somehow he doesn't put the ball away, and this game just got a lot more interesting.
And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Every team practices 2-minute offense, end-of-game situation, and the chunk plays are really the drive starters. So now not only do they get the big completion, they bring up a fresh set of downs. Reminder, they still have 2 timeouts, plenty of time to go down and try to win this game.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain. Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
They'll come up for first and 10.
Go. Ready, ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now, timeout called. Let's see, you're looking at a long field goal try from here. And this might be one final heave to the end zone. So, a big one looming for Jake Bates. This to win the game. Now, timeout Vegas. That is their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. So, a big one looming for Jake Bates. This one he's got to have. That's long enough, and it's good! On target from long range. So, it's a win here for the Titans. This one went all the way down to the wire. A late field goal with zeros on the clock seals the deal. As they come from behind, it may feel like they stole this one. They get the victory on the game's final play. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.